Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope it's good. How am I doing? Good. Thank you for asking. Much you care. But yeah, the girl's really been lacking on the content, not gonna lie to you. I stay saying I'ma do, and now I don't do shit. And honestly, today we're gonna be talking about one of the reasons why. Childhood trauma. Yay! Everyone's favorite topic. I learned not everyone has childhood trauma. Some people actually grew up normal. Wow. That's real. Anywho's, mostly today, I don't know, the topic is going to be on like acknowledging it. For the most part, I think or I try to be as self aware as I can, but I learned that not many people are, and they really don't know why the fuck. You feel me? And it's like, I don't blame you, babe. I blame you, but I also blame your parents. It was a group effort. But yes, the key to childhood trauma is acknowledging it, acknowledging that you had it. What happens to you within the first 10, 15 years will affect you for the rest of your life, depending on how you react to it. But for the most part, if it was traumatic enough, you still gonna be, you're gonna have a personality based off of your actions, based off of your reactions, based I don't know, but that shit's still gonna be affecting you. It ain't your fault. It's the trauma fault, and whoever left you in the care of the trauma. You can't blame them because they got trauma too, but it's like, bitch, you should have got help before you had me. I'm gonna read it. I think it's better that I read it because I'm trying to be all like, oh my god, I remember my lines. No, the fuck she don't. But if you wanted to put me in a movie or something, yes, the fuck she do. She's really good at improv. But yeah, the different types of trauma, there's physical, sexual, neglect, witnessing something violent, emotional or reactional, like with the bonds you have with your parent or caregiver, outside triggers like bullying or a catastrophic something like COVID. That could be an outside trigger. I don't want to say it's not that serious because it depends on who, and the perspective of what happened and how you saw COVID. But yeah, something like your school got shot up or something, like something real serious, real traumatic, leave you scarred. It's not funny. I'm sorry. My ass. But through all of that, like no matter what your trigger, where your trauma stems from, it ranges in severity, and the way we react to it is different. Some people shrug it off, and other people are still, crippled from that shit today. Other people, being me. Give me a moment. It's not funny. I'm sorry. Couple big things with trauma. She loves talking about this shit. Oh, I be talking my shit, blah, blah, blah. I be talking to myself about this shit for hours. I never got a therapist, so I became my own. I adopted a personality and appointed them a therapist, and I made them go to school for psychology so they can get all the knowledge and not just be giving me nonsense advice. She gives me good advice. I just don't listen to her. Thank you, though. You're welcome. But a couple big things that, like, your trauma fucking messes up or, like, it fucks with going into your adult life. We're not even talking about trauma with kids. We talking about the me and you at our big age and older, like the people that are still affected by this. And the weird thing is that once you become an adult, you no longer get to complain because it's like you're an adult. What are you complaining for? And my thing is, I've been trying to say something since I was 12, but nobody listened to me. And now I'm too old to say something, but it's like I've been trying to say something. Let's go on. Yeah, the connection between trauma and self-worth is disrupted. Like, how you view yourself or how you see yourself becomes a reflection of how you've been treated. So if you've been treated bad, you've been treated ugly, you're gonna think you ugly. In reality, you mad pretty. It's just the way the world been treated you make you feel like that. And I wish the fuck they wouldn't, but they beat my ass too. So it's like, I can only pray for you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, motherfuckers that have been, she really wrote motherfuckers. See Cliff Notes. Aish. Motherfuckers that have been treated poorly start to believe that they are unlovable or that they have to do or to earn for love. Like the moment you stop doing, and that's what that was me. I'm not gonna lie, these notes are a reflection of myself. So if you relate to each, but yeah, there's some, scientific research or actual research backed up in this, but I'm really talking about myself. But the moment you stop, the love stops, and that becomes an attachment. So when you're a child and it's like you're always doing something, especially when you have an emotionally needy parent where you always have to do something to, I don't know, it's like that parent never got therapy themselves, so now you always have to, you know, on the menu stop, but your parents get mad. It feels, it's not your fault, but it feels like it's your fault, and as a child you carry that on to your other relationships, and that's how it disrupts and it affects it, because now you thinking, you reflecting what you know, and you can only do what you know. You know, people be talking on the internet like this and the third, and it's like, I didn't know that till I read it, but I could only go based off of what I know. And this is how I know interactions and relationships go. If I stop doing what you asked me to do, you no longer want me, or you're mad at me, or I just become discarded. And sorry, wait, let me just read the notes. And it's those with the parents or caregivers whose emotional needs trumps the child. So it's like they got so much going on where it's like, you're a kid, you don't understand, and they don't understand that that child still has feelings. Although it's still in a developmental stage, they still have feelings in the way they are, you know? It's fucking up the way that child gon', you know, show their feelings when they get older. When they understand the feelings, they gon' understand what they've been shown, and what they've been shown is nonsense. So now they doing nonsense. And by the time you realize it at your big age, it's like, damn, I'm too old to be doing this, but I don't know what the fuck to do. Ugh, I hate it here. She wrote tips, but I honestly, I'm not gonna give no advice in this video, because me, myself, I don't know shit. I can sit here and give advice, but advice that I'm not following, and if I'm not following it, the shit not working. So it's like, sit here and speak good nothings if you want to. We just gonna talk about the actual trauma, and maybe if I get better, if I do more research. I did a little bit of research, but it's like I kept getting triggered, and it's like, it doesn't work that easy. Delete, go back to the other page. Let me go back to watching TikToks. With the fucking disruption in your relationships and the misjudgment in your self-worth, that comes, I already talked about that. Oh, she really just took the 2 topics and she put it together. See, no reading the cliff notes. She wrote a lot though. Can you see it? Don't look at my notes. I'm actually not gonna show that. So you can judge my handwriting. I wrote something about you. I just don't want you to read it. Let's read what she has down anyways. With the misjudgment of self-worth comes complications of future relationships. If you've never been treated right continuously, it becomes hard to depict how people really feel about you. True. Growing up, it's your caregiver's words, actions against the world. Before learning there's so much more out there, the only thing you have is them, automatically assuming everyone's household is like this, which is true. That's what I was saying. The way they treat you, you thinking, well, everybody being treated like this, because I don't know nothing else. Y'all the only motherfuckers I really be with, and even the motherfuckers y'all have me be with, they be mean too. So I'm thinking everybody mean like this, and it's my fault for everybody being mean, because I didn't go get you your beer, or I didn't put enough meat on them. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry again. It's not funny, but that's how she deals with it. Trauma, laugh it off. Yeah, you think everybody getting treated like this. You think everybody getting their ass beaten, getting yelled at, but their parents still love them, because you're supposed to love your parents. That's what you hear. Especially culturally as an African, you're supposed to love and obey your parents. They are right no matter what. They are above you, like you respect them. You fucking peasant, you worm, how dare you speak up to a parent? They're not speaking up to a god. Ooh, you can't be doing that. But yeah, no. Not everybody is getting their ass beat. Motherfuckers not even getting yelled at. Even the ones that need to. Like, I remember one time my dad beat my ass so bad. Granted, I did do something wrong, but he had to beat me that bad. Beat my ass so bad. And he said, it's like after the whooping, you feel me? Go to your room. Stomp. I go to my room. I'm in the cupboard. I'm gonna run away. He just family. You know, the usual. I'm sleeping. And then nigga come in my room. He sits down on the bed. And he says, do you know why I beat you? No. Because I love you. What the fuck? You know, you can't say it out loud, but it's like in your head, you're just like, you beat me because you love me. And I heard that all the time. And it's like, you beat me because... And I grew older, and I'm not gonna lie, I whooped a child once. I whooped him, bro. I literally feel bad about this. I whooped him bad. Like, that was terrible. Granted, it's like you did do something, but you should never whoop a child, baby. I ain't do no I ain't damn near kill him, but it's like I hit him one time too hard for me to continue. And it's like, my parents been using their full adult force, and I'm a fucking 13-year-old trying to discipline him. Hell no. That shit felt disgusting. Getting beat and then getting told it was done because they love me always confused me. And then that specific word, love, never made sense to me again. Because that's what you think, and then you grow up and you're hearing different things, your friends are telling you different things, you're experiencing different things, you're seeing different things, and it's like, all this is not the love that they're calling this abuse. They ain't calling this love. They calling this 15 to 10 years in prison, even though it should have been more. You feel me? Like, parents are supposed to be the first ones to teach you about love, teach you about feeling accepted, and if they drop the ball, it's up to you to figure that out. And the unfortunate thing is not everybody gets around or goes about the right way of trying to figure that out, or even figuring that out, or even getting to it, bro. Love itself is a hell of a drug, and all the knockoffs be hitting too. So you get hooked on that, and it's just the actual definition, bro. Love is not supposed to be painful. I believe personally it's not supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to have you crying in bed at night. Love is not supposed to leave a bruise on your body. Love is not supposed to do none of that shit. So even if I don't ever figure out what it is, I know what the fuck it's not. Like, you have the ones that are chasing after the feeling, chasing after what they think is love or what they want to be love, and then you have the others, both being me, who run away from that shit, who want nothing to do with it. People are telling you have one day, you're so young, but it's like, I want nothing to do with it because I'm afraid, because I've already been seeing what love is. I feel like once you can't understand it as a child and you grow up and you still confused because you thought you knew and now it's full-blown blown in your face, no the fuck you don't, it creates different styles of, like, I don't want to say personalities, but it's like, it just brings out different, parts of your trauma. Like, there's an insecure avoidance style. Remember, I'm reflecting. But the insecure avoidance style where it's like you just avoid ever needing to rely on anybody out of the fear of it being thrown back in your face, or you being accused, or them being, just anything. No one could ever do anything for you just for the sake of the sky being blue, even though you would do stuff for them. So it's kind of like, I just never want to ask anybody for anything because I never want to hear, oh, I did this for you, or you got that before. I don't want to get anything, so I'm just doing myself. Even if I cannot do it, it's okay. Until I can do it, it will not be done. Like, simple. It creates a fear of, like, betrayal. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get my feelings hurt. I've seen this before, so I'd rather not. And that's what I be doing. I'm gonna leave before you hurt me. What you talking about? My daddy left. I don't want to see that shit again, so I'm gonna leave. You can go when I'm gone. Shit. On top of that, there's like the, what's it called? The insecure, anxious style, where you're mad clingy, you're mad needy, you always need reassurance, and it gets annoying because, like, any little thing sets you off, and it's like, you're so used to reading social cues, and because no one ever tells you what's wrong, so you gotta figure it out, and any little thing is kind of like, oh my god, they hate me, they don't like me, like something's wrong, and it sends you into a spiral, and it sends me into a spiral, and I fucking hate it. Like, it depends, because I'll be anxious, I'll be backed off, and once you let me in, then I'm so fucking clingy, and it's annoying, and I'm sorry, but it's like, I gotta make sure you don't hate me. And then you got the people pleasers, the do everything just so you could be accepted, make sure they're all taken care of. Like, what did I write down? Parents relied on emotional needs fulfilled, afraid to say no or set appropriate boundaries. So yeah, it was kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, what I wrote, bitch. Like, I always had to be there. Not only parents, everybody. I was an older sibling, only girl. Always make sure everybody's taken care of. Who was making sure I was taken care of? That don't matter right now because your little brothers, you feel me? Like, even on top of that, when you go to events, people hand their children to me because I was that bitch. Unfortunately, I was Big Mama. But yeah, you fail at setting boundaries because it's like you were afraid if you say no, they're not gonna like you. When in reality, them not liking you don't fucking matter because we're all adults and they've heard no before. Those are the first couple points, at least I have, about trauma, because it doesn't come out of nowhere, especially for the motherfuckers that still have it, that are still suffering from it. Especially, she can say because especially mom, especially me, I'm suffering from this shit, man, damn it. But it's frustrating because you're getting older and you cannot complain. Especially, I'm seeing, damn, take a shot for every time this bitch say especially, because now she OD with this shit. But it's frustrating. Like, you're seeing your friends have kids, this and a third, and it's like, I know none of y'all bitches and niggas are healed, and you're over here having little humans where you gotta be that person for it. And it's frustrating because there's just so much things still fucking happening, and it's like, parents are where it starts, bruh. Like, your parent can't protect you from everything, but they can show you. Your parent cannot protect you from everything. They really can't. The world is a scary place. Once you step out the house, out of their supervision, literally anything can fucking happen. But their job is to best prepare you the best that they can. And I understand that some of them think they're doing the best that they can, but it's like, your best is not good enough, babe. Or at least look at your best from a perspective that would benefit me, the child, and not you, your fears. Because they be doing stuff to calm their fears, and it's like, some of your fears, as a parent, I get it, it's irrational, but it's like, if it ain't me, my mom swore I'm gonna get shut up at any party I went to. Bitch, I'm gonna get shut up at school, the same equivalent as I would a motherfucking, if anything, I have more of a chance at school you even sent me to. Like, are you even being for real? But yeah, if your parent drops the ball, it fucking sucks, because now it's up to you, and there's no manual, there's no guidebook. You gotta figure this shit out yourself. And an analogy I came up with my goddad before I go is that, like, I was telling him, like, that boat has shipped, like, the boat has shipped, you know, the sail, all that stupid shit. Like, I'm stuck on this island by myself, and he's telling me, no, there's boats coming every hour, because he had a 2-parent household. He had a very supportive dad. You know, he had motherfuckers that were there for him. And it's like, on your island, boats are coming every hour. Planes, helicopters, submarines, all that shit. But on my island, we have one boat that comes every 3 to 4 hours, and there's a rinky-dink broken wooden boat that you have to put together yourself and paddle out to sea. And it's like, the perspective, I was telling him, like, and it sucks because the motherfuckers that left you on the island, themselves, they never got a manual, they never got a manuscript. They had to write the shit out themselves, and the shit that they wrote sometimes doesn't make sense, but it's what they know, and unfortunately it's what you gotta figure out. Like, does that make sense? Island thing. My ass, what they didn't know, it's like, everyone they come with like a manuscript or a manual book, or they come with like a life book or a life guide. I don't know the fucking word. Remember, the bitch gotta go back to school. She going back though. But the book doesn't always come with words. Not everyone's book comes with words. Some people's come with words and shit like that, parents, generations, but some people's come with blank pages, stamps, spilled fucking shits. And some parents try their best to write something, but they writing with their left hand and their eyes closed. Like, and you gotta depict that shit. You gotta read this shit out. And once you can't figure it out, it's up to you to either rip them pages out or turn it over and write your own shit. The problem is, no one taught you how to read and write. But you got this shit, bae. Don't believe me because I don't got it. They told me I got it, but I don't think I got it. But you know what? If I got it, you got it. Because it's something we gotta overcome. Like, I still don't know how. That's why there's no tips in this video. I just wanted to talk about the trauma. But, you know, you're seen, babe. You're seen. You're not the only one. I'll be talking to some motherfuckers and they be like, yeah, my parents were total assholes. They took away my tablet because I didn't wash the dishes. Oh! If I tell you the stuff I got beef for, you yourself will call CP. But apart from that, thank you for watching my video. I'm not even going to say wait for the next one. If she posts one, click on it. Watch it. Thank you. But I'm going to go. This whole Halloween season, she doesn't have nothing. This whole Halloween season, she hasn't done nothing spooky. You want to know why? It's because it's been cold as fuck outside. That killed my spirit. It killed it because my outfit and my costume was going to be skimpy. I wanted to show breasts. I wanted to show body. But the way the wind is blowing, I have to show jackets. I have to show hats. I can't do it. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Say what you got to say about your trauma below, or any tips, because I didn't give any tips. If you have any tips, let them bitches know. Thank you for watching. I'ma see y'all niggas. I'ma see y'all hoes. I'ma see y'all motherfucking next time. I'm trying to shoot a MIDI video too. Hope she does it. Remember? She don't. Anyways. Bye, my baby. My traumatic babe. They spoiled you as a child. I'm so sorry. I hope you grow from that shit. That's crazy, man. What the Burna Boy say? I need the boy,